What's going on, LEGO fans? Welcome back. Alex here. In this video, gonna go ahead and go over this latest mock of mine that I put in the city. This is the oil refinery. There was a lot of approaches I could take with this, but this is the end result. Well, I shouldn't say end result. It's always a work in progress, but to a point, obviously, where we're gonna go ahead and just show it off. I took to the internet to get inspiration, and there were some amazing builds out there. I was just blown away by some of the stuff that people had come up with. One of which was a chemical plant that looked so good, and I wanted it to be a real set. That was how good it was. But I also looked at some nuclear power plant builds, but those iconic twin smokestacks would be very hard for me to duplicate with what's in my collection. But I found some images of oil refineries, and they look like just a spaghetti bowl of pipes going everywhere of every shape and size. And I thought, you know what, I think that might be the best option for my city is an oil refinery, especially with so many octane branded trucks and people around the city. I thought that would work the best, so that is ultimately what I went with. To make this build possible, I needed to build a lot of tanks of various shapes and sizes and colors. These are the two main tanks. They are mostly Technic rims for very thin, I guess, motorcycle tires that I had in my collection, and I thought, you know what, this is going to be what I use them for. So that is what those two tanks are made out of. And this gray tank over here is basically 4 big wheel rims. And actually, there's a lot of wheels going on in here. In fact, over here are 2 other plastic Technic wheels. I also have rims spread out here and there. So basically, those Technic element wheel rims are what really are the backbone of a lot of these tanks. What I don't like about it are the black elements. So like these black tanks right here, they really blend in. They're really hard to catch, especially in pictures. So I really tried my best to make sure I used as many bright colors as I can. You can tell that I've used a lot of yellow outlines all throughout to kind of make it pop. I mean, those are kind of to serve a purpose of safety for my Lego minifigures on where to be careful. But when you go back out, it really shines. It really makes it it catches the eye. But these black tanks, they really blend in, unfortunately. But I had them, so I used them. But these white ones, these gray ones, especially these larger tubes or pipes, making good use of the red and the white to make sure that pops out against the gray and light gray. When it comes to the functionality of the oil refinery, how the oil is processed, I'm not going to be able to give a real elaborate explanation on that, but all I can tell you is that I tried to make everything flow as much as possible, starting over here with this red pipe going over and connecting to these small 4 black tanks. They are connected to these main 2 white tanks that are also connected. Underneath the platform is this very large red pipe that goes into this mixer, and you have these 2 main red and white lines that go through with their emergency shutoffs. This is also, you have a pipe connected right here that goes into this cylinder above, and that of course is connected to this. This is connected to this below, and then of course this shoots out to these 2 small white tanks here that I'm really proud of, and other emergency shutoffs here for underground flow, and then a lot of just individual standing tanks as well that can be transported wherever. I also had fun creating these small pallets of oil that right here. But there is a flow as far as traffic goes. You have this main entrance right here for trucks to go through. There is a fill right here that they can plug in and fill their tanks with certain octanes, and then go right on through to the other side right here. In retrospect, I do wish I actually had created everything about 6 studs forward towards the camera here, because it's a little crowded on the other side by the street, and I think I just don't really like that. So if I get really ambitious one day, I might tear everything up and move it forward by 6 to 8 studs. But for now, okay with it. Of course, when people come in here, this is just the parking lot for employees or visitors and whatnot. And that's the general flow of the oil refinery. There's a small office building on site, if you can call it an office building anyway, but I can actually pull off the roof here really quick, and that has a very small interior, basic interior. What we have a coffee machine, and a couple bins full of hard hats so people can get their hard hat before they go to work. And at the controls here, I couldn't think of a more qualified person than our very own Homer Simpson. So with him at the helm of these very important controls, I am sure no issues will ever befall my new oil refinery. That is going to wrap it up for this review of the new Oil Refinery Moc in the city of Mindyapolis. Thank you so much for watching, and let me know what you think. Let me know if there is anything that I might be missing that is essential to an oil refinery. I would love to hear your comments, so please do so in the comment section below. And we'll have some more fun stuff here, including a full review or overview of the city of Mindyapolis here coming up. So stay tuned for that, and you guys have a wonderful day. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.